All right. And so it begins.
Alrighty then, chat room.
It is currently 8:48 in the morning.
Yes.
On Sunday, May 3rd, 2026.
Yes.
Welcome to the Block This Mix podcast. This is Alejandro. I'm Noah. We talk about where we're at in our gaming fixations right now and maybe a little bit of current events. And also, to keep in line with the joke I made in the description for our channel, I am currently eating a yogurt parfait bowl because I woke up super fucking late. Hey, by the way, Alejandro.
Yes.
Don't ever trust a motherfucker with a full-time job to be like, yeah, I'll wake up early on my day off.
You told me that it was... I was like, what time would work best? Because I like to sleep in every damn weekend because I try to catch up on sleep.
Me too.
From throughout the week. And you go, I see your ass in call at like 12 or 1 in the morning.
This motherfucker's not waking up at 7.
No.
Okay.
This is not.
To be fair, I got dragged into Halo 3, which is a good conversation topic to start this podcast off
Yes.
on. Despite the fact that we look primarily fighting game focused. Currently I'm
Which
playing...
we are.
Yeah,
Probably.
we are.
We'll probably get to that somewhere. Somehow we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll definitely circle around to it.
And have to backtrack. It's
yeah,
like, okay.
No, we'll find our way there. I started playing Halo CE, the first Halo game. Mm-hmm. For the first time, like, my God, it's been a while now. I was looking at the calendar 5 years ago.
Oh wow!
In like 2021, or like peak COVID, I played Halo for the first time, so I had no nostalgic attachment to Halo at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved it, dude. Halo 1 is insane. If you love like fast-paced, brutal, unforgiving like PC shooters, like Max Payne, I think is actually a really good example. Because in Max Payne, you die instantly to some bullshit, but you can respawn instantly. So you're encouraged to like mix it up and keep changing and trying new things, and that's exactly how Halo felt to play. It also feels a little bit like, kind of like GoldenEye, if that makes sense.
The N64 one?
Yeah, in that it's more objective based sometimes.
Oh,
it's not
okay.
just
like kill things.
Yeah, you haven't played Halo, have you?
I have played Halo Reach with an old friend.
Cool.
And Halo Reach was amazing. Have you played it?
No, I'm just going through them in order.
Oh, it is genuinely so good. The story is amazing. The score is amazing. I haven't played any other Halo game. I played ODST growing up, and I got my shit kicked in because
I've heard that game is really hard. Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, that's the only one I've personally played.
Gotcha.
I loved it. But
So
I have the Master Chief Collection.
Yes, that's the only reason I was able to play it, because I did not grow up as an Xbox kid. It was like the one franchise I like knew of because it was so popular, right? In the cultural zeitgeist, Halo was everywhere, and I just never had the chance to play it. So,
and I think the reason everybody had an Xbox growing up was one because of Halo and Xbox Live and everything.
Yeah.
But now Halo's now on PlayStation.
What a fucking move in gaming, right?
I don't get it.
Well, also, Xbox is like maybe teetering on the edge of not being hardware anymore and just being software focused.
So they are, from what I understand, the new CEO, the head of Xbox, who is now not what's his face.
Yeah, it just changed hands again.
Not
recently.
just recently.
Yeah.
But it changed from whatever his name is. Not Randy Pitchford. That's Gearbox.
That's the Gearbox.
Yeah, very much Gearbox.
Yeah. Yeah, I could picture the CEO or the head of Xbox in my mind. Yeah.
But it changed to some new lady she's from the AI department or something. Had something to do with AI.
Right. Didn't they just backtrack on that though? Because the reaction to it was so starkingly negative that I thought they had just...
You think Microsoft gives a shit about what people think?
I thought that they had just... Because they were doing the, like, this is an Xbox campaign.
They were.
Yeah.
They were. But it came out recently that one, they're getting rid of that whole thing, that this is an Xbox thing. No, they're...
Yeah. I heard about all that.
Yeah, it was stupid. But they're moving away from that. They're not like Microsoft Gaming anymore or whatever.
Yeah.
Now it's like Xbox.
Yeah.
And they're actually going, to lower
I feel like
the
the
price.
Xbox brand was so close to vanishing, and then now they're trying to like backtrack it real hard.
Because they need to. And
yeah. I don't think Microsoft would have been able to... I mean, they would be able to continue to put out games for sure, but I don't think they would have succeeded in just being like third-party software.
Like, they own 1 million studios.
Yeah.
They've owned Rare for I don't know how long.
Oh my god.
And they've made Sea of Thieves. That's it?
Yeah. You want to talk about... Did you hear about the Perfect Dark game that had been announced like ages ago?
And it got canceled, right?
Like quietly shoved under the carpet. Yeah. Oh my god. So, anyway, Halo 2 was something that I had meant to pick up after finishing CE.
Yeah.
Because I loved it, dude. If you get a chance to play Halo CE, just go in not knowing anything about it. It's fantastic.
Which one's CE?
The original Halo.
Oh, original.
Combat Evolved.
Oh, okay.
It's, like, genuinely shocking to me how, like, much I knew about Halo, like, you know, how popular it was and how beloved the series was. Yeah. And still being blown away by how good the first Halo is. I was, like, expecting it to be, you know, it's Halo. Everyone loves Halo. Obviously, it's going to be a good game, but it's so good that I, like, couldn't fathom that I had waited so long to play it. So I was excited for Halo 2, and then the years went by, and I just played other stuff, and I never got around to it.
No, for sure. And you also mentioned that Halo 2 was multiplayer, which is another reason why...
Yes. Well, Halo 1 is multiplayer. I don't know if that was... I don't know if the original, like, vanilla release of Halo on the Xbox was...
Oh, so CE and vanilla are two different things?
I don't... No, it's the same thing. But I don't know if the original release on Xbox was multiplayer for the campaign, or if they added that, like, with, you know...
With the big old...
Yeah, future
round
releases.
Thing controller.
The brick.
Yeah, I've only played with that controller once, and that thing is...
It's rough. I thought the Dreamcast controller was a little rough as far as, like, clunkiness, but I don't know. The Xbox controller's up there. But
and they just mastered it with the Xbox 360.
Oh, yeah. I'm still using an Xbox One controller right now.
Yeah, that's good.
Halo 2 is... I mean, I really wasn't expecting it to be, like... a massive jump in quality over the original game, and it's not like insane. You won't go from Halo 1 to Halo 2 and be like, oh my god, I'm being blown away by how different it is, because it's on the same console, so it does look a little similar, but the graphical changes are actually like kind of interesting.
Did that release on the Xbox as well, or on the Xbox?
It did.
Okay.
And Halo 2, I was going into it with the expectation that, like, yeah, I'm probably going to think that this is a better game, but will I like it more than the original? Because I had a lot of really fun, like, memories attached to playing that game during COVID. Halo 2 is so much better. It's crazy.
Really?
Halo 2 is fantastic.
I think it's always so funny that sometimes sequels... Either they nail it with the sequel, like they learn from all their mistakes from the first game, and they go crazy for the second one, or they just don't do that great.
They just improved on everything. There's more levels, there's more weapons. You can dual wield smaller weapons now, which is so much fun to just pick a weapon up off the ground. Part of the flow, you've played Reach, so you know this, but part of the flow of the Halo, like the game flow, is you are constantly running out of ammo and then like grabbing a weapon off the ground and like continuing your flow of momentum, just like changing it every time you need a new weapon. You can like grab a second gun off the ground, dual wield it, melee somebody and like throw the gun away when you do it, and then have to go and scramble and get another one, all while enemies in the Halo games are so much smarter than any other like FPS campaign I've ever played.
Yeah.
Every type of enemy in Halo is so well defined. You could tell, like, elites from grunts and hunters, and like jackals. They're all so different because they all like do different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you're always constantly being like flanked by a certain kind of enemy or like sniped from a distance. So you can't like take cover and hide forever. You have to like be constantly running around the arena that you're fighting in. It's so dynamic and it's so interesting. It's so fun. Halo's so good.
And I know, whenever I was playing Reach, the elites and stuff, the big tall guys with the armor, they will fuck you up.
They will run at you. Yeah, they'll rock your shit. We for the record, we're playing every game on Legendary, which is the second to last difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
There's one more after that, but Legendary is the one that I felt comfortable playing at.
And you can't even beat Viewtiful Joe in normal difficulty, dude?
Oh my god. We'll get to Joe in a minute. I have a story for that one too. But yeah, I can't believe I waited so long to play Halo 2 after the first one, because it's for the record, if you're going into these games not knowing anything about them, I won't delve too deep into story stuff, just in case anyone who happens to be listening hasn't played Halo and wants to after hearing us yap about it.
After fucking however many years.
But Halo 2 pulls my favorite trick that I haven't seen a game do since Metal Gear Solid 2.
Amnesia.
Where the game's like... I guess the marketing for it and the cover and the back of the case and all the descriptive details on it are all focused on Master Chief, because of course, right? He was the main character in the first game. Everyone was excited to play as him again in the second one. And just like Metal Gear Solid 2 only featured Solid Snake as like the single only playable character for most of its marketing, you only play as Master Chief for like less than half the game. And you're playing as an entirely different character for most of the runtime, and he's so cool. Oh my god.
I don't even
Arbiter
know another character
rocks.
besides...
Arbiter.
Oh, Arbiter?
Yeah. Oh, you're a Killer Instinct player. Hello? Yeah. Arbiter is the main character of Halo 2. He is the one that gets like the character development and like the character arc throughout the game. He's who you end the game with. You don't even play as Master Chief for like the last few levels.
I need to get on Halo 2.
Dude,
what
I
the
will play.
hell?
I will replay it with you. I want to run through Halo 2 again after beating it. Yeah, no, Arbiter rocks. He's played by Keith David. He's got that like the Spawn voice. He sounds sick. And yeah, his like character arc that he goes throughout the game is like the best part of it, I think.
Dude, because
he's part of the like the religious sect of enemies that you fought in the first game, but he's going through like a crisis of faith essentially, and learns to like kind of think for himself by the end of the game. It's really cool.
Keith David was in The Thing.
Oh yeah, he's Childs.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. Have you seen The Thing?
No, dude.
What?
That's a really good score.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, we gotta get you on that shit.
Oh, well. I still need to watch Barbarian and Weapons.
Mm-hmm. In time for the Resident Evil movie, which that trailer is... Look, some people are...
I think some people are going to be nitpicking and biased because it's Resident Evil.
Yeah, Resident Evil fans who are like the terminally online kind of... The fandom people drive me nuts. You're complaining that your steak is too juicy, your lobster's too buttery, Zach Kreger has the sauce, and you're over here like, it's not an adaptation of the games. Where are all the characters? It's not Resident Evil without all the characters. We have a movie adaptation of the games, and it's hot garbage. So
we have multiple.
Well, yeah. Dude, even like the second Paul Anderson Resident Evil movie that I think it's the second one that adapts RE3 with like Jill and Nemesis in it is so fun to look at. Like, oh my god, it's the RPD. Oh my god, Jill is wearing her exact outfit from the games. And then they instantly go, hey, we're going to sideline all of that for some lady called Alice who you don't give a fuck about.
Oh my god, he really did. So he did Resident Evil Apocalypse. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's also the one that did Monster Hunter.
Oh, yeah. No, Paul Anderson, I think, directed every single one of those Resident Evil movies.
What?
Yeah. He's like, look at my smoking hot wife. She's going to be the main character.
Predator?
Oh, yeah.
I loved that movie growing up.
Yeah,
That shit was
AVP.
awesome. Death Race.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, it's been a while since we've had like a different take on Resident Evil as like a film series.
Yeah, and I think with my turn to yap, I guess.
Yeah, go for it. I've been talking your ear off.
But with the new Resident Evil movie, it's okay. With Resident Evil 7 and 8, I think especially with 7, the reboot of the franchise, basically, I think it really showed that you don't need these incredibly talented characters who are like special ops forces, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, you don't need Jill, part of Stars, Chris, also part of Stars, RPD, Leon, Rebecca.
You don't need zombies.
And you don't need zombies. And you don't need some special character who's like super like combat focused, whatever. You could just have some regular guy who just wants to find his wife, who even though the wife tells him, "Don't come looking for me. Stay away." And he goes, I think she wants me to look for her.
And that's because I think Resident Evil, especially, I think, Resident Evil 7 is, I think, the game that's best, like, easily equatable to this new movie. And that... It's Resident Evil... A lot of people complained that Resident Evil 7 didn't feel like a Resident Evil game. But that's because they were looking at it from those, like... what you're talking about, like that kind of, well, I don't know what you would call it, the Resident Evil isms, like the characters and but Resident Evil 7, I think, feels the closest to the original game since that original game, because mechanically you do a lot of the same stuff, and you hadn't done something like that in a Resident Evil game since like Code Veronica. Because 4, 5, and 6 took it in a completely different direction, but now you're like looking for keys and scavenging for ammo and healing items and other resources, and enemies are really dangerous, and you're like navigating like a puzzle box maze with like a big mansion with like a bunch of locked doors and different areas in it.
Yeah,
I think that's what this new Zach Kreger movie is trying to emulate, is like not the key components of the franchise, like its characters or its story, but like mechanically, because like the part of what the trailer of the movie highlights is the main character opening drawers, finding nothing, getting a shotgun with no ammo in it. He's got like the little carrying case, like the medical case with him, like he's carrying like healing items on him. That's the kind of Resident Evil I think this movie is trying to be. So it's more in the spirit of like what the games are like mechanically and how that can translate to a movie, and that's so much cooler than being like, here's all the characters and the story of the games but done worse. Have you seen Welcome to Raccoon City?
I have not. I have not seen any of the Resident Evil movies yet, including the ones with fucking
Mila Jovovich.
And I was in fucking we went to Half Price Books, and we went to a Goodwill.
Yeah. Oh no.
And I was like, I saw the spine of the DVD, and I was like, the font.
Out of the corner of your eye, you're like, oh god.
Yeah.
It's Resident Evil.
No, it's not. But the font looked like a Mila Jovovich movie.
Oh.
If you get what I'm saying.
Like directed DVD.
Yeah, I was like, this font looks like I forgot what damn movie it was. I think it said something Afterlife.
I think I know what you're talking about. Hold on. This is the joy of doing this at our computers where we can fact check.
Was it Afterlife? Was it Resident Evil Afterlife?
Oh,
no,
it might have been.
No, it wasn't. It was like a blue cover.
There is a Resident Evil movie called Afterlife. I think it's like the third or fourth one.
Damn it! What movie was it?
Well, anyway, the new Resident Evil movie is made by a director who I've loved his last two movies. I loved Weapons. I like Barbarian more. I think I told you that if you haven't seen it, Barbarian is the movie that you need to go in like not knowing anything about.
Yes, and
my eyes were glued. I was locked in on Barbarian. Every time I thought I knew what the movie was doing, it would do something completely different, and I would like be sitting there with my mouth open, just staring at the screen. Barbarian was
Ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet?
That's what it was.
What the fuck is Ultraviolet?
With Mila Jovovich.
What the fuck is this? You're so right, by the way. You clocked the, like, this looks like just the font of the title.
Yeah.
What the hell is Ultraviolet?
I don't know.
It looks like... Damn, her waist is snatched on this cover. Okay,
that thing is non-existent.
What is...
Maybe I'll put a photo of the cover right here.
It looks like Equilibrium, but worse. Or like Underworld. What?
Like,
did this even go to theaters?
Theaters? I have no fucking clue. Oh, it was released in North America on March 3rd of 2006 and was a critical and commercial failure.
Yeah, thanks Wikipedia. Didn't even make its budget back? Just barely. Yeah, this looks like here's Mila Jovovich's Resident Evil movies, but worse.
Yeah, they went, we couldn't get Resident Evil to sign off on this. Fucking, let's just... They were ahead of their time with the vampire shit, though. Resident Evil was.
Martial arts. Yeah, it just looks like Equilibrium. Anyway, wow, that's insane. Ultraviolet. So, yes, if you are in any way excited for what Resident Evil, Zach Kreger's Resident Evil might be like, you should watch Barbarian. It's got that perfect mix of, like, this is genuinely, like, shockingly, like, frightening imagery and also, like, somehow really funny.
Okay.
There are moments in it that made me
go ahead.
Laugh out loud at, like, that's absurd. Like, just something really goofy that happens. And then instantly it's like, oh my god, that's fucked up. Like, that's freaky looking. And then it back again. It manages to do that comedy and horror flip-flop crazy well for a movie that's still that, like unnerving. It made my skin crawl and it would make me laugh right after. And I don't know how they did that. But
that's Resident Evil to me, man. You know what I mean? Like, the fucking... What's the note in the very first game?
The itchy tasty note?
Itchy tasty.
Yeah.
And we're like, you almost turned into a Jill sandwich.
Yeah. And then turn around and then, like, there's a mutant lizard man that nearly slices my head off and I'm running screaming. Yeah.
And so if they're able to capture like that, I think that's also Resident Evil. I think, I was going to mention earlier, I think Resident Evil with like the fandom and everything has become so focused, since the characters are so iconic, some of the most popular characters of all time.
Yeah.
It's like, it feels strange to not see them in Resident Evil. Because since they're so iconic, you just see them, it's like, that's Resident Evil. But it's not. Like,
that's something I think a lot of those people had to have just been there for RE7 for, because that game completely shook up the series and was so well received, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's crazy how long ago that was. I was there for that shit. Oh my god. That was a decade ago. Anyway.
And coming into it with fresh eyes... because of fucking Rebecca Chambers from Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, that'll do it. Rebecca from Dead by Daylight got her own game 20 years ago.
Dude, oh my god.
And now you're what? You're done with Village? Have you beaten it?
No, I have not beaten Village yet.
You're about halfway through Village now.
I am about halfway through Village because I'm about 3/4 of the way done, I think, because I beat the Fishman.
Yeah, you're nearly there. You've got about a third or a fourth of the game left, I'd say.
That's it? It's not that long.
No, most Resident Evil games aren't. That's part of why I like them now, actually. The older I've gotten, the more I,
come to appreciate.
You will never appreciate shorter games more than when you're older and working a full-time job. You come home and I just beat Onimusha for the first time.
Yes.
Recently. You had to listen to me talk about it a lot. I beat that game in 5.5 hours. That was the most breezy, easy peasy, beautiful 5.5 hours I've ever spent on a game. I went into that knowing nothing about it, and I came out of it loving it and being like, that was such a brisk, short and sweet, beautiful little treat.
Don't gotta drag it on too long. And now, whenever it comes to beating like short games, sometimes we get short games that take a lot longer for us to beat.
They tend to be a lot harder. Sure. We'll get to Joe in a minute.
When do you want to talk about Joe? The elephant in the room.
Okay, so let me just preface this by saying...
Let's give some context.
Yes. Okay, let's story time on Viewtiful Joe. So I have been a Capcom fanboy for a long, long time. It's one of the first things that you and I bonded over was Darkstalkers.
Darkstalkers. Whenever we were at PF Chang's.
We were working at PF Chang's, and I was like, I don't even know how that conversation started, but we started talking about fighting games. I was like, oh yeah, here's...
You were doomscrolling Twitter. I think you were doomscrolling Twitter, and you saw some Darkstalkers art or something.
I might have... No, I showed you my artwork of Shenko.
But why would you do that? Just here's my... here's like a DoorDash...
We must have been talking about fighting games first, and then I've been like, oh yeah, I also draw. Here's artwork of an obscure character from an obscure fighting game. And then you were like, oh yeah, that's Shenko from Darkstalkers. I was like, you know Darkstalkers? That's where we're at now.
And now
I see. That unlocked like so many different paths for us to talk about. So yeah, I've been a Capcom fanboy for a long time. That started with crossovers. By the way, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3 were, as a kid, what introduced me to everything. And that's why I think crossovers like that are so important, because I was in middle school when Marvel vs. Capcom 3 came out. I didn't know who the fuck any of the Capcom characters were. I played it for Spider-Man. I was like...
Damn right. Spider-Man!
Yeah, what's his line? Like, see you later! So yeah, I loved playing as like Doctor Doom and Captain America, and then I got more exposure to the other characters, and now suddenly I love every single character on that Capcom side of that game's roster.
Have you played every game from every
franchise in
Marvel
3
character? Yeah.
I haven't played Bionic Commando.
No, and I don't know if you should.
Ooh, maybe everything else. I've gotten into Ace Attorney and...
Still need to play that.
Did you know Firebrand has his own trilogy of games?
I thought he was just from Ghosts and Goblins.
He's got his own trilogy of games, my guy.
What?
There's like Gargoyle's Quest and the Game Boy one that I can't remember the name of. There was one game on the NES,
I thought he would... Dude, okay, I'm gonna put the photo I see right now... somewhere here.
Are you looking at Demon's Crest?
I just found him, and I thought he was shredding on a board with this video. I'm gonna send this to you, and then I will also put it on the podcast.
Please look. Oh, hell yeah, bro.
I thought he was just like some super 80s...
His shadow has like an outline around it, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was just shredding on a board. Like, it's such a product of its time.
So he's got 3 games, but the third one is the most recognizable. It's called Demon's Crest, and it was for the Super Nintendo. Crest. And it's like a side-scrolling action platformer with RPG elements.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's so bizarre. But he's like the main character of his own game, where he goes on like his own little like personal journey, and it's really cool.
But he is in Ghosts and Goblins, right?
Yes, he's a regular ass.
He is.
Not even a boss. He's just a regular ass enemy. And then they gave him his own game. They gave him 3.
That's funny.
Yeah. The Ghosts and Goblins series is like quite deep.
You're telling me they put... I didn't even remember this. They put Firebrand in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite?
They did. Infinite's
all
roster
the
is
characters?
bizarre. It's bizarre.
I'm sorry, but Firebrand was not the most popular character.
No. They put fucking Nemesis and Chris, the only 2 Resident Evil characters that have nothing to do with each other. They put, it's mostly characters from Ultimate, right? Because they wanted to reuse a lot of the characters that weren't in the vanilla base roster of Marvel 3, but you're missing out on like Phoenix Wright, but you've got Spencer.
Yeah.
It all comes back to Bionic Commando.
They doubled down on Bionic Commando. They didn't even put fucking
Isn't that
Tron
because of
on.
Isn't that because of one of the players of one of the Marvel 3 players was like a huge Spencer player, so they kept him for Infinite? Who's that? F Champ? I don't know why I can't think of that.
Everybody fucking plays Spencer. He's gross in Marvel 3.
No, it's not F Champ. I don't know who I'm thinking of.
No, F Champ plays Phoenix.
Oh right,
He's
no, I don't know who I'm thinking of. Then there's
a lot of players that play.
Yeah,
I can't think off the top of my head.
One pro player specifically requested, I think, Spencer come back in Infinite. I don't remember. It's yeah. Anyway, let me rewind the thread a little bit here from Ghosts and Goblins to yeah. So Viewtiful Joe was one of the only yeah. We're getting there now. It's one of the only Capcom franchises from like the 2000s I'm still unfamiliar with. Like, I haven't played Dead Rising actually,
which also is crazy, and you need to play. I played the original. And you bought it.
I did not know that the original Dead Rising was still on Steam. I thought it had been replaced by the remaster, which is why I didn't. Personally, looking at them side by side, I did not care for how the remaster looked, and that's the biggest seller is, does this look better?
Yeah, the thing is, other people would argue it does look way more modern.
Sure.
But with us, we typically like that.
I specifically love the charm of older games so much that I will take a lower resolution game if it's got more like charm to it in its visuals, and I think Dead Rising, the original, does.
And there are a lot of things in the remaster that are missing, or vice versa. A lot of things in the original game, from what I understand, that are missing in the remaster.
I'm such a stickler for details like that. Typically, when I get into a game for the first time, I do a lot of like cursory research beforehand. Really? I think so.
I like to go in as blind as possible. Like with
yeah, go ahead.
With Dead Rising, how much research have you done into Dead Rising, like gameplay-wise?
Actually, not a lot. I know I watched a little bit of the Game Grumps play it way back when. That was a long time ago now. But I know that there are like boss characters who are just like crazy regular people.
Okay, but you don't know like tips and tricks to like help you.
No, I don't know anything about the game mechanically. I know you can like grab a shopping cart and fill it with a bunch of shit and like ram it into zombies. But the comedy hijinks of that game looks so fun, but I've never played it. So,
but there are, speaking on the like going in as blind as possible part of it, I love to go into games as blind as possible because I want like a genuine. I don't want to know anything about it. I want to make my own opinion. I don't want to have like any bias or whatever, or just get spoiled on something. But there have been 2 games I can think of off the top of my head where I went, damn, I wish I did some research, gameplay-wise. The first one was Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII, because that game is brutal whenever it comes to missing shit.
Oh, yes. I played that game with a guide.
I did not. I played completely blind, and...
Did you 100% that game?
Hell no. Blind, doing it 100%.
I like, maybe halfway through the game, you were like, let me look up... No. Dude, I did everything. I did the optional, like, battle arena. I did the raising the gold chocobo, all the, like...
The optional bosses, which are fucking broken.
That's the only thing I didn't do.
Really? That you did 100%?
I tried to fight...
100%ing is everything, dude. IMO? You did not 100% the game.
No, I didn't. No. I got the gold chocobo and the like hidden materia, but I didn't go for the bosses. I tried to fight Emerald Weapon, I think is his name.
Yeah.
The one that's underwater. Dude. Just rocked my shit. If you don't have like 9,999 health for all your characters, you are not winning that fight.
I think you can cheese it. I think there's a way to cheese a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I know... Oh, I forgot the thing. That's like if you have like 777 and like you can like constantly get it. I forgot what.
There's some bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you first play FF7?
Oof. Let me check my Steam.
Because I know when I did, because I documented it. It was one of the only games I've ever played where I like played it for the first time and like took screenshots of everything and documented my journey playing it.
Really?
It's all on my Twitter. Yeah, there's a whole block of images in my media tab on my Twitter profile that's just me going through FF7.
Final Fantasy VII.
I played it for the first time a couple years ago, like
May
2023.
9th of 2020.
Oh, yes, I only played Final Fantasy VII for the first time like 3 years ago. Like 2023. So again, a game that I had no nostalgic attachment for, like Halo, where I played it and it was like, yeah, I've heard this is like one of the best games of all time. Surely I'm gonna like it, but like, how good is it really? Final Fantasy VII instantly shot up to one of my favorite games ever made.
It's
that
insane
good.
It even exists.
Yeah,
really.
Especially at the time it came out, like early PS1. What a gamble. Final Fantasy was not big in the West.
No, and this was the first game that they actually went, you know what, let's just call it the actual game that it is.
Let's just release it internationally, worldwide, same-day release for all regions and just see how it does. And
one of the most iconic video games of all time.
And if for whatever reason anyone who's listening to this and hasn't played FF7, you are actually missing out on one of the best games ever made.
Play the original, not
FF7.
the
Did you use like the Seventh Heaven mod?
No, dude, I went in.
You went in blind,
completely blind, no alterations.
One of the only things that I allowed myself to be like, let me know if there's anything I need to do about the Steam release of this game before I start playing it. Is all of the characters have this permanent little fucking goofy mouth glued onto their face that looks hideous. And everyone was like, yeah, there's like a mod pack that removes that mouth because it's not how the original game looked.
Oh, really? I played it how it was.
I don't know if spoilers for like a fucking minor spoilers for like a 30-year-old RPG that's like one of the best games of all time. Did you do some of the optional stuff like the characters? Like Vincent and Yuffie?
The only one that I looked up was Yuffie because she was the only character that I knew.
Yeah, well, you can run into her. Yeah, she's your kind of character too. She's the Rebecca Chambers of Final Fantasy VII. Did you run into her in the overworld? So surely there's a moment of like, oh, I could probably recruit her.
I did know you could recruit her, and I did look up how to recruit her because I know to recruit a character you kind of have to go through some hoops and
it's bullshit.
Yeah. And
did you not get Vincent then?
No, I did not. I did not know. And I know Vincent got his own game later.
Yes, Dirge of Cerberus. The hoops you have to jump through to get Yuffie into your party, increase that by like times 3. There's some goofy shit you have to do to get Vincent on your team. You would not know how to do it unless you look. You would have had to have had like the player's guide or like
those
a magazine.
Yeah.
Does that mean you didn't learn anything about Zack?
I don't remember.
Zack is one of the most important characters to that game's story.
Yes.
And his like flashback backstory thing that you like need to do to learn about Zack is optional and super missable. One of the most important cutscenes in the game,
like lore-wise,
that explains who Cloud even is.
Yeah, is
optional.
I remember, because I know that there's a flashback sequence where you're playing as Cloud.
There's a big twist. There's a big twist halfway through the game that everyone knows about because it's been spoiled for decades. But there's a bigger twist at the end of the game that I didn't know about because the first twist is so well known.
Yeah.
And so popular.
Yeah.
And so iconic. Even the imagery of the plot twist is so... you know.
Yeah.
But the second plot twist was so overshadowed that I knew nothing about it in relation to Cloud.
Yeah.
And the big part of that twist is optional.
It's funny that they just made the game that way.
It's so
you know?
weird. Yeah, it's such
but that's what like older games kind of did.
I was about to say that's such a product of its time because games aren't made like that. Like the biggest story moment of your game is tucked away in like an optional corner. You have to go find it if you want it. Like
it's so. We need to bring that back, if anything. I think you got to earn that shit. You care about the lore? Prove it.
Yeah, you go out and find it. Yeah. Okay. So now 40 minutes into this cast.
To backtrack back
let's
to what
finally talk about Viewtiful Joe.
Yes, to backtrack again.
Yes. So
we went from
you've all been kept in suspense long
Dead
enough
Rising to somehow to Final Fantasy.
I'm telling you, we can talk. We can dangle a thread and like lead it forever.
Ooh. You know, sorry, there's like YouTube videos where you see a thumbnail and you're like, "Oh, I want to see that thumbnail," and then like fucking 40 minutes into the damn video, they show what they're actually talking about. Yeah.
So in my quest to consume as many Capcom games as I can, because I am
Corporate America loves you.
Hey, Capcom USA, when are we going to get a remaster of Haunting Ground? Can you bug the Japanese offices to...
Is that your one? Is that your one that you want?
That's my holy grail. I want Haunting Ground available. I mean, I'm gonna, play it through any means I can. But, yes, please, I don't want to pay some chud like $400 on eBay for a copy of... What is it about horror games, man? PS2 era horror games. Kuon, Rule of Rose, Fatal Frame?
Fatal Frame's coming back?
Thank God, because original PS2 copies of Fatal Frame are disgusting. My God.
Like expensive?
Is it because horror isn't like a super popular genre, so when a horror game came out in the 2000s, it didn't sell very well, and now that horror is like a really big thing? Anyway.
It was like, I think it was like the weird kid, or like the nerdy kid played.
A little, yeah.
It's like a niche. It's not like a shooter. It's not like...
Horror is very niche.
Yeah, it was. But now that I think with the internet... And
as a horror game fan myself, catching up on like the decade of horror games that I missed in the 2000s, fucking forget about it. Boot up PCSX2. What a mess.
With your legal copy.
Well, yeah, which you have to go out and get and then rip onto your emulator. Anyway, your legal copy of your legal game to use with your emulator.
Yes.
I had been trying to figure out like what Capcom franchises do I want to like expand my encyclopedic knowledge of. And I was like, I haven't played Viewtiful Joe.
No.
And I recently started playing Tatsunoko vs. Capcom.
Phenomenal game.
I don't even remember.
Only released on the Wii.
On the Wii, I played it in arcades like several years ago. Like my dad and my brother and I went to a local arcade. And there was...
I'm sure Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, by the way, Combo Breaker, it's probably going to be at Combo Breaker because they host tournaments for like everything at that fucking place.
See some fucking Mega Man players.
And speaking of which, real quick, since I doubt we're going to get back to Combo Breaker before this episode ends. Tekken Top 8, real quick, phenomenal Top 8. It was for EVO Japan. Did you see it?
EVO Japan? No, I heard people talking about it. Specifically, I heard people talking about Vampire Savior, the third Darkstalkers game. Because VSAV Top 8 had like 9 different characters in it, which was like unheard of. Yeah, and like the variety of characters in that game is like not something you see very often. So.
No, with those old fighting games, it's usually there's the top tiers and there's the bottom tiers.
Like the Yeti character that I can't remember the name of.
He's broken, yeah.
And like fucking, I think Felicia are like the 2 big characters that people play in that game.
No, anyway. I thought the Skull dude I thought he was broken as hell.
Lord Raptor. Yeah, I think he is.
In at
to
least
be fair,
one of the
I
games.
think any character in that game is broken if you know how to
you
play
just know
them
how to pilot
well.
them, yeah.
As Evo Japan 2026 has proven, apparently.
But,
anyway, so Tekken.
Yes, so in Tekken, phenomenal top 8.
Yeah.
Kazuya ended up winning. What? A fucking Kazuya. And again, right now the patch, it's May 3rd, 2026. And it's usually, like, Brian's still really good. Nee went through, like, all of losers, and he rocked. And so you just don't see Kazuya in top 8.
Yeah.
And he did so damn good. He got reset. He lost the set in...
He reset the bracket?
No.
Oh.
He got reset by Nee. And then he ended up winning.
I love when the upset bracket reset happens and then the guy from winners ends up winning again.
Yeah.
Anyway. It's so brutal.
He cooked so hard. He did such a good job.
He was up against Nee?
Yes, dude.
Who is this player?
Akari. Korean player. And I haven't heard of him before this. And he
won. Nee?
Yeah, dude. He won, and he was in complete shock. He looked up at the screen and he saw that he won, and like after he won, he like bowed to. He got like on his hands and knees to like Nee.
Sick.
It was so sweet, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, super big ups to Akari.
Especially as like a Kazuya glazer.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see Kazuya win.
It's so insane. He even made Nee switch characters because Brian didn't end up working or something. He lost. He went because Akari was 2-0 against Nee, and both in loser side. Grand finals reset, and Nee was like, okay, I need to switch something up, and he made Nee switch from Brian to Heihachi. Everybody lost their shit.
Heihachi versus Kazuya at the finals?
Right,
that's
fight.
Awesome.
And I highly recommend watching it. It was such an amazing set.
Dude.
But anyway, after all that, they showed off the Kunimitsu trailer, and
I did see that.
Yes, and Kunimitsu looks awesome. She looks so sick. And at the very end, they were like, the fourth character, we haven't shown it off yet, and then the first teaser is going to be a combo breaker for whoever the new character is. Either it's a new character or it's a guest character.
I'm so fucking excited to go.
And we'll see that shit live.
I am so excited to get a combo breaker that we're gonna have like a post combo breaker episode of this podcast where we just talk about fighting games the entire time.
It is going to be on a Sunday. We will be there on a Sunday, so we could hypothetically.
If we knew how to, we could record this there in person at Combo Breaker.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
Bring a laptop.
Yeah.
Okay. We're 47 minutes into this podcast.
Yes.
Which means we've got about 15 minutes to wrap it up. So let's finally
talk about
Viewtiful Joe.
This is what we do.
The title of this podcast is going to be We Tease Viewtiful Joe for an hour.
Yeah.
So, yes, in my quest to obtain more Capcom games in my brain, because I'm such a Capcom shill, I played through Onimusha, which I would highly recommend if you're a fan of the old Resident Evil games at all, even a little bit.
And new games coming out.
Yeah, and the new games coming out. That's part of what made me do it. I have with me here. Physical copy of Oni 2. That got off of eBay. I have like the Mega Man Anniversary Collection.
Hell yeah.
Like, I have a problem. I just bought a copy of the Street Fighter Anniversary Collection.
Oh, okay.
That has like, excuse me, Hyper Street Fighter 2 Turbo and Third Strike.
Yes.
PS2. Those games weren't like ports. They were rebuilt for the PS2.
Oh, really?
What a weird fucking collection of games. It's also got the Street Fighter 2 animated movie, like the OVA, on disc. What a weird collection.
That's so strange.
Fascinating.
That's
so
all to get to.
So I'm on a tear through like PS2 era Capcom right now. I'm thinking about replaying Okami, phenomenal game.
Need to play that.
By the way, I know you haven't played it yet.
Yep. Well, I
Zelda
played it. I haven't beat it.
You haven't beat it. It's surprisingly long. When I played it for the first time a couple of years ago, I was shocked how long that game is. I was locked into Okami. And I have played Devil May Cry 1 before, and I've played Okami, and I've played Bayonetta, and I'm like, okay. And Resident Evil 2. And Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
So I have nearly every Hideki Kamiya game locked in my brain. So I was like, I haven't played Viewtiful Joe. It's like the one Hideki Kamiya game I haven't played. So I booted it up, remembering that I did rent it as a kid a long time ago. And I remembered not liking it as a kid. I remembered being like, I don't get it. And then I took it back. I remember why now. That game is like a 2.5D side-scrolling Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
If you're not going into it with that mindset, you will get your shit rocked as early as like the boss of the first level of the game.
I have seen you struggle so much with the helicopter, the shark man.
You will never get tested in a game more than that fucking helicopter boss at the end of the first level of Viewtiful Joe. Because it does a really good job of tutorializing you on how to play it. Like, it'll show you mechanically, like, hey, here's what this button does. Here's how to do this move. And the game gives you, like, a little fake enemy to, like, practice on before you go, okay, move on to the next mechanic. So, the first level is kind of slow, because it allows you to really take your time learning the mechanics.
Yep.
The second level of the game is like, hey, I hope you were paying attention, shithead. It's about to get crazy. And what I mean by that it's a 2.5D Devil May Cry is that you don't have a lot of wiggle room to make mistakes. If you get hit a couple of times, back to the beginning of the level. And it's a short game. I think there's only like 6 levels in the game, maybe? And I'm on the last one right now. I'm in the middle of fighting Alistair, which is a boss that is just a walking Devil May Cry reference. Because he has Dante's Alistair sword from DMC1. He can do a lot of Devil Trigger Dante's moves, like the little lightning shock attack. If you were,
what?
Yeah, if you were like, hey, wait a minute, this seems a little bit like Devil May Cry. There's a boss who's just like, yeah, hi, I'm Mr. Devil May Cry, John DMC. And he's really fucking hard. All of the bosses in this game are ridiculous.
That's so sick.
It's one of those games that if you replayed it after having beat it, and like you've like trained yourself on the game mechanically, you could probably run through it not too hard. On a first try, though, on a blind run of Viewtiful Joe, what are you looking at?
I forgot that there's a series for Viewtiful Joe.
A series, as in like
a movie, not movie,
an anime?
Like, yeah,
they went all in on
and
Viewtiful Joe.
I don't know why.
I don't know why either. They were really pushing to make it a franchise. There's 2 main games, 2 spin-offs, I guess an anime series I didn't know about, and that's it. And it all happened in a very specific window of time. Viewtiful Joe came out in, I think, like 2004?
Yes.
So from 2004 to 2006, for like 2 years, they were pushing really hard to make Viewtiful Joe like a thing.
And they did, because the show also went on from 2004 through 2005. And only half of the episodes are available in the US.
So, yes, in the mid-2000s, Viewtiful Joe was pushed to be like a franchise, and I don't think it
And they haven't done anything with him. They put him in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom and Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
That's like the big resurgence for Joe. That's like the reason most people even know who he is because of his inclusion in those games.
And it sucks that they don't do anything with it.
It's a
weird game, is the thing.
It's a very arcadey kind of game.
It also is, but it can do well. Like, DMC is pretty arcadey.
Well, I don't know what you would do with Joe now. his games are very specifically like very, very short, very, very hard, and you could do something like Strider did, I think.
Yeah.
Where Strider got
Strider
like
was so good.
Yeah, Strider was like this kind of underground, like low-key reboot.
Yeah.
Made by like a different studio, like it was outsourced.
But they did such a phenomenal job.
And I think if you wanted to keep it low budget but still do something with a property, you should outsource it to someone like that to do just kind of like a quick, short, not like indie game, but you know what I mean, like the kind of vibe of an indie game.
Yeah.
Not like this big AAA huge.
You're not announcing it too much. You're just like, hey,
here's a
for the Viewtiful Joe
quiet
fans,
little.
this
Yeah,
exists.
if you want one. Which is what they did with Strider. Like, Strider's not going to be this next big AAA, like,
no, it's
huge
not.
thing.
Just like how the game is, it's not destined for that.
It's just this quick little fun 2D platformer.
Yeah,
And that's what I think if they wanted to bring Joe back, they should do.
I agree.
Now, that being said, I know Viewtiful Joe 2 was not directed by Hideki Kamiya. He was too busy with Okami.
Oh.
And I have seen his tweets about Viewtiful Joe 2. Man was pissed that he didn't get to direct that. You could see it in like the tone of his tweets where he's like, Viewtiful Joe 2? I didn't direct that one, so I don't know. It's so fucking funny.
Did he direct the DS one?
I don't think so. No, I think he just did the first one. He's like that with a lot of his franchises, or like his games that become franchises. He only really ever does like one game and then moves on. Like he only did Devil May Cry 1, which is why 2, 3, 4, and 5 all feel so different.
Junichi Ota was the one for the DS.
He only directed the first Bayonetta.
What?
Yeah, he
okay,
stayed
Bayonetta
on.
1 and 2 are really good, though.
Yeah,
Both of them are really good.
I know he usually will like stay on to do like story stuff to help with the direction of the story, but leaves the directing of the game to other people. But here's why I think what I'm about to say next is such a big deal. He must love Okami.
Really?
Because, do you know about the Okami thing?
Okami, the new game coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A sequel to Okami is like the last thing I would have thought
Nobody
possible.
thought that was going to happen.
Hell no. No way, shape, or form did I ever think Okami was going to get... Capcom is, and I'll give them credit, I am a bit of a Capcom shill, but I've been critical of some of the business practices they've had over the years.
Oh, of course.
But I think it is actually kind of sick that they're taking some of the like longer dormant franchises like Onimusha and doing something with them again. Like, new Onimusha game looks really sick. I'm so excited to see what Okami 2 is going to look like. And Hideki Kamiya is coming back to direct it, which means he's like invested. I don't know if you know too much about Clover. Cool.
No.
So in the mid 2000s, a bunch of Capcom like developers went, "Hey, we're kind of tired of making sequel after sequel."
They made God Hand.
They did. They were tired of making sequel after sequel, and they wanted to, especially Resident Evil. I think Resident Evil is what did it. They're like, we're tired of making Resident Evil games.
Yeah,
Can we make our own stuff? So a bunch of Capcom developers didn't leave Capcom, but they formed their own little development team inside of Capcom.
I don't think that could ever happen nowadays now.
Hell no. They were called Clover, and they included Hideki Kamiya, who directed Resident Evil 2 and Viewtiful Joe and Okami and Devil May Cry, and Shinji Mikami, who directed Resident Evil and its remake and RE4, and would later go on to make like The Evil Within and Vanquish.
Vanquish.
Yes.
Wow.
Shinji Mikami's nuts. So they founded Clover, and Clover was only around for a couple of years. But in that time, they put out some like Capcom's best, I think, coolest stuff. Because that's where Viewtiful Joe and Okami came from. They came from Clover. and Shinji Mikami made God Hand.
Yeah.
So they only made like a couple of games before Clover got like disbanded.
Oh. Yeah, I see that the products are God Hand, Okami, and Viewtiful Joe.
Yeah, they only made 3 games. Yeah. So here's what's what blew my mind that I thought was like so sick.
Mm-hmm.
Hideki Kamiya is coming back to direct a sequel to Okami, and he's doing it under a new studio name called Clovers. Plural.
Clovers. Oh, how cute.
Very cute. So, yeah, I'm a little jazzed. I hope Okami sequel, or whatever it's gonna eventually be called, is good. Because I want them to do more stuff with, like, older franchises they haven't touched. Like, I would love, like, a return to Sengoku Basara. You know anything about that series?
Not a damn
I
thing.
wouldn't blame you. They did not give a shit about pushing Sengoku Basara in the West at all.
Oh, that's the one from fucking Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, right?
No. Sengoku Basara, I don't think it's been in any crossover. It's a weird, like, hack and slash, like, what's that?
Do you know what guy I'm talking about, though?
Yes,
yeah,
you're thinking of the guy from Onimusha 4.
Oh, is it?
Yes, his name is Soki, Soki. He's really cool. Onimusha Dawn of Dreams is on my list. It's on the list of games I have to play. Sengoku Basara is like Capcom's, like, it was for a time Capcom's like biggest thing in Japan. It's got multiple shows. It's got a stage play.
What?
I mean, what doesn't have a stage play in Japan? It's got like mobile games. Sengoku Basara was crazy. And it didn't get any like any localized. No, the first one did. Sengoku Basara 1 got localized to some shit called like Devil Kings.
What?
It's weird, man. Maybe they thought feudal Japan set stuff. What? Onimusha got localized? Every Onimusha game got localized in English.
It's giving me like Dynasty Warrior vibes.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's like a hack and slash Dynasty Warriors kind of like, I don't know. It's really weird, and all the characters are super like fantastical looking. Like one of the main characters has like full on samurai plate armor and like an eye patch, and he carries 3 katanas in each hand, like Wolverine claws.
Oh, okay.
It's.
I was going to be more of fucking what's his name from One Piece.
Oh no. No, it's. I think the third game, for whatever reason,
Zoro.
Yes. It's very close. It's very
One
close.
Piece fines.
Sengoku Basara 3 got released in America for whatever reason. They didn't change the name to Devil Kings again or whatever. It's just, here it is if you want it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, what a weird franchise. But that's another one that I would love to see, like, I don't know, just pick something weird from Capcom's like list of games and make a new one.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're doing another Onimusha game. Hey, we're over an hour, and I feel like I've talked for like 50 minutes of it. Is there anything you would like to add? It's the energy drink. I started sipping something right before we started recording, and then I just ran my mouth.
Yeah, you've been cooking. You have lots to say, and that's the point. That's the point. I'm sure. I was thinking about it. I'm sure there are going to be some episodes where it's just like, I have a lot to say.
Oh, and I would love that. I have to eat my yogurt bowl anyway. I think I would rather have had that happen than like awkward silences where we're what do we talk about? And then we're just sitting here like, I think if you're gonna do a podcast, fucking run your mouth like crazy.
Oh, yeah, no.
Don't ever hang on like an awkward silence. You just keep going.
And you can
That's the best way to.
You can always fix it in post, but
oh, hell no, we don't need to cut nothing.
But no, there's not much I want to say. I think besides that I have a lot of Capcom games to catch up on, and Capcom's going to be a very reoccurring theme with us in general. Because especially since they keep cooking!
Mega Man?
Back to Cap God, baby.
Dual Override? Bro, I didn't know that another Mega Man game was possible. I thought Mega Man 11 was their way of going, Here's one last Mega Man game.
Yeah.
Enjoy, but they're bringing it back again. God bless them.
Thank God. I still need to play through the older Mega Man games.
Me
and
too.
Mega Man Legends, baby. Bring another one.
Please, Legends is so good, and it's such a you game. You would love Legends
I'm
so
sure I
much.
would.
Mega Man is another topic, I think, for the next stream.
I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Here's the thing. So at the end of each of these,
Put
what
a picture
I
of the thing right here.
Here's what I want to do. Is at the end of each of these, I think we need to set a goal so that we can talk about it next time.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, as I'm churning through Viewtiful Joe, trying really hard to finish it,
Okay.
I realized the only classic Mega Man game... I'm very familiar with the entire franchise as a whole. I've played most of the X games.
Mm-hmm.
I've played Legends.
Those are the good ones, apparently.
X is so fucking good. Oh my god. I've played Legends 1, but not 2. I need to play the second one. I've played one of the Battle Network games when I was a kid.
Yeah. On the DS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, no, GBA.
Oh,
It's
GBA.
older it's older than that. Because I grew up with the anime and Team
Hell
Warrior.
yeah.
So, and I've played a couple of the Zero games as well.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the really brutally hard ones. Mega Man
Okay.
Zero is disgustingly hard. So, I realized I have played so many of these other Mega Man games, I haven't played any of the originals apart from Mega Man 2.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which is the big popular one that everyone's played. If
Of
you've
course.
played a Mega Man game, you've played Mega
Probably
Man
play
2.
2. Yeah.
So I have the collection over here,
Yes.
1 through 8, and by the time we start recording again, I want to at least have finished a number of them. Maybe not all of them.
Well,
I
you
don't
gotta be
wanna-
Viewtiful Joe first.
as soon as we finish this recording, I'm jumping on that Alistair fight and I'm running that shit back. So that's my goal for myself. Is by the time we record again, I want to have beaten a couple of the Mega Man games, the old school '80s Mega Man games, so I can come back with my thoughts on those. So we have something to like jumpstart the conversation.
Absolutely. And I will try to beat... I'm sure I could beat Resident Evil 8 within the next week. I think. If not, I'm sure there's going to be something to talk about.
Yeah, no, clearly we're already over an hour just from sitting here. I would say, granted, as the one who's been talking way more for this recording, I think we could probably do this. I think this is sustainable.
Oh.
For us to keep yapping.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after recording and everything.
Oh yeah.
But,
so yeah, what is it? We've got Halo, we've got Tekken,
Halo, Tekken, Dead Rising, Viewtiful Joe, Killer Instinct for like a smidget.
A brief snippet about KI.
Mila Jovovich. A lot of
the Resident Evil movies. Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll figure out what we're gonna end this whole thing on later with like the title and whatnot. But I think that's it.
I think that will do it for today.
Is there anything else you want to add before we call it?
Play fighting games always.
Please.
And play Capcom
see you
games.
at Combo Breaker.
See you guys.
We'll see you at Combo Breaker.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for talking, and we'll reconvene next week.
Sounds good.
All right. I'll mix you up later.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh my god.
They better fade out on that.
Yeah, okay. Do we have it? We'll figure it out in outro. We'll figure something out. All right. Peace.
Bye-bye.